Just incredibly proud of our players, incredibly proud of our team. You know, the determination, the fight that they have in them is something incredibly special. And I'm so proud of them. I'm so proud of their effort. I'm so proud of their fight. I'm so proud of their belief, and you know, and everything that they've accomplished.
Coach, obviously, tell us a little, how does it feel to get this program back into the quarterfinals?
Well, you know what? These guys did it. You know, I stand on the sideline and cheer and, you know, try to do anything that I can to help. But, you know, these guys got us here. You know, it has really very little to do with me. It's about these guys. It's what they got inside of them and the heart that they play with and the fight that they have. And, you know, that's why we're here.
Jimmy, great day defensively for you guys. You know, tell us a little bit about what you saw from them offensively that you guys were able to kind of continue.
Well, you know, they did everything that we prepared for all week. You know, we knew they were going to try to run the ball on us, and, you know, that's our strength defensively, is stopping the run. So we were able to do that today, and that helped us out a lot.
Especially quarterback running up the middle, it seems like you guys had a lot of success keeping that in check.
Yeah, well, we knew we had 20-some carries last week, and, you know, linebackers were playing it slow, because we knew he would keep it more often than not. So, and plus, you know, our D-line they're incredible, and they keep the offensive linemen off me and Kevin. You know, it makes our job easy.
Mark, where does Wheaton kind of stack up against the other teams you've seen defensively this year?
I mean, they came out and we weren't expecting. They came out in cover 2, and we really weren't expecting that from them. So, I mean, most teams we play are quarters or, I mean, really not cover 2. So we definitely had to make some adjustments at halftime, and we came out strong first drive, came down with a score. Second drive, we moved the ball and continued to play as hard as we could. And, I mean, it showed at the end of the game.
Coach, was that not what you guys had seen on the film?
You know, we saw some snaps of it. They certainly played, you know, more of it than the clips that we had seen, than the games that we had seen on film. But, you know, at the end of the day, they're a great team. You know, there's a reason why, you know, they won their conference in a great league, and, you know, won their opening round playoff game. I mean, it's a really great team, and I tell you, they fought for everything. And you know, I thought we made the plays when we had to, you know, and we kept making them earn it and drive the ball. And I think that was a big difference on defense. Is, you know, just, you know, we really limited the big plays, which was important. And offensively, we made a few.
For anybody, and I apologize if anybody else is going to ask questions, but I get the impression I'm the only one.
I won't let it down.
Okay. What was the mood on the sidelines after when they got the second shot at that field goal with the minute to go?
You know, yeah, it was unfortunate. You know, we made a great play and blocked the kick, and you know, it's unfortunate when things like that happen. But you know, at the end of the day, you got to move on. You got to play the next play, and you know, we had one more play to play, and we did a great job. I think they tried to draw us off sides there, and did a great job sitting in, and you know, came hard, got a good rush, affected the kicker, and you know, we fortunately, you know, came out on top.
Marshall, a couple of impressive catches today. You know, what's it like having Mark as your quarterback?
It's amazing, because I always have faith in him. I know he will put the ball where it needs to be, and I really don't have to do too much, just run my route and get open.
And for anybody, what's the run been like? I mean, you guys had kind of a disappointing end to the season last year, and you guys have more than made up for it, I think, here in the first 2 weeks of the playoffs.
Yeah, I mean, the loss against Mount Union, that just fired us for the playoffs. First round we came out, and we started off very strong. First play of the game we scored, so that set the tone right there, and set the tone for the rest of that game. And this game coming into it, it was a tougher game. This opponent was very good, but we stuck with it. Our team, we're never going to give up. We're just going to keep fighting and fighting and fighting, and I mean, we came out with victory. So on to Mount Union.
Anybody else with that?
Well, I mean, the run's been amazing, but, you know, we set our goal at the beginning of the year to win a national championship, so, you know, it's not unexpected. We're coming into these games expecting to win, you know, and we prepare, get better every day, and, you know, that's what we've been able to do.
Yeah, and I think that, you know, that's really, we grew so much as a group, as a team, as a program last year. All these guys, were significant contributors last year for us in our playoff year, and we learned a lot from that. We learned a lot from that experience, and this year, there was a sense that it was just the way it was going to be. We were going to get back to the playoffs, and we were going to do something. We were going to make some noise when we got into it, and these guys, they have incredible belief, and I just think that playing in games like this, we've been in a few of them now this year, and there's nothing better for you. There's nothing better for your program. There's nothing better for these guys to know that when the game's on the line, that we have people on the field that are going to make the play to win it, and it provides so much confidence to us, and just continues to build momentum for our football program, and we can't wait to get back at it next Saturday.
Typically, at the end of a playoff news conference, I would ask you, what do you know about your next opponent? But I know you guys know each other pretty well.
Yeah, absolutely.
You say time and time again, the defensive line is the heart and soul of your team. Frank and David were at it again today, especially early in the game on third down.
Yeah, well, all those guys, Chris Rizzo, Andy Bryan, Mike Tozy, all those guys, everybody, Choey's getting in there, and it's just when you can knock a team back at the line of scrimmage, and it just creates so much stress on the offense and on the quarterback and on the running back to initially try to get back to the line, and I think that that's something that our defensive line's done a great job of all year, knocking people back, and certainly rushing the passer, trying to affect the quarterback. That's a big thing for our defense. Is really to see the game from the quarterback's perspective, and to try to affect him as many ways as we possibly can, and I think they have a very talented young quarterback here. I was very impressed with him. I think he made some unbelievable plays, some unbelievable throws in some really pressure situations, and it's great to see. That's what you want. You want these types of games in the playoffs. You want to see people making plays. You want to see people playing at their best, and these guys, they just so much heart and so much belief and so much fight in them, and we just we're blessed to be here and to come out with a win.
None of your linebackers making the difference down in goal line situations. Jimmy getting an interception.
Yeah.
And Jimmy and Kevin knifing into the backfield.
Absolutely. These guys, Jimmy's been such a force on our defense. He's been our most productive player on defense for the last 3 years, and you can't even explain, you can't even put into words how valuable he is to our program and what he means to our team, just so proud of those guys, so proud of the way they fought, and again, it's a good team. It's a good team we just played, and they fought for everything that they earned it. They earned every yard that they gained, and and that's a credit to them, and that's also a credit to our guys on that side of the ball.
Then on Tommy today, breaking the 40-year-old single-season rushing record.
Yeah, Tommy's a special player. We know that, and we have so much confidence in him. At the end of the game, that 3rd and 1, 3rd and 2, whatever it was, there was no doubt. There was no doubt in our mind. It's like, hey, it doesn't really matter what the play is. Just put the ball in his hands, and he's going to come up with a way. He's going to find a way to get it, and he did. Everything wasn't blocked perfectly today, and he made the first defender miss, and he was able to get us some tough yards in some tough situations.
Then on Mark and Marshall keeping that scoring drive alive in the first quarter with 2 big completions.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Yeah, two critical 3rd down conversions, great throws, great plays, great catches, and and that's really, from our perspective, calling plays. It's about players. It doesn't really matter what the call is. It's about how do you get the ball into your playmaker's hands, and that was just something that we wanted to do, is let Mark get back, drop back, and find the open guy, and we're blessed. We have players like Marshall and Aramis and Brendan and Strippy, and these guys that are just they're matchup problems for a lot of people, and if we do a good job making good decisions and finding the completions, we're a difficult team to beat.